Hello everyone, my name is Steve TV Online, and I am going to be submitting New Super Lucky's Tale Any Percent to the Marathon. This game is an amazingly cute platforming game. I originally started this in 2017 when the original Super Lucky's Tale came out. And then this came out, and the game just started expanding to what it is today. And there's so many tricks to show off for you. The gaming is fantastic. So, I'm going to be showing off the game. There's a very long cutscene, and the timing will begin the second that I hit confirm here. So the timing will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. So like I said, hello, my name is Steve TV Online. This game came out in 2019. It was a New Super Lucky's Tale came out in 2019, and it was created by Playful Corporation, Playful Inc. And it was originally on the Switch. Then it got transferred over to the Xbox and Xbox Game Pass, and then it transferred over to the PC. I am going to be playing on the PC, which, for obvious reasons, is the fastest category that we have here. While this is going on, this long story cutscene is very long, so that's why I'm explaining a little. Our best movement in the game is going to be called something called bong copping. So you have different moves in New Super Lucky's Tale, and that is burrowing underneath the ground, jumping, and tail swiping. Those are your three main moves. But we're going to combine all of those into one, and using that trick, we will basically be able to climb over any single trick or any single wall in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump up to a wall. We're going to burrow, jump, swipe. Burrow, jump, swipe in a rhythmic motion in order for us to climb up almost any single wall infinitely, as long as you do it in the right way. There are 5 areas, and we're going to be collecting we're not going to be going to all the levels in this category. There are different categories. There's all main levels. There's 100%. There is New Game Plus. For any percent, we're just going to be getting the correct amount of pages that are necessary in order for you to unlock the door and go to the boss and beat the game, which is the final, which is the main goal, is to get to the final boss and defeat Jinx. So as you see in here, Lucky got swept up into the book and lost it, or got lost, and our goal is to defeat Jinx, stop him, and then get out of the book so we can continue on with the game. So, we are almost done with this, and once we're done with this, we are also, one more thing that we're going to do in this category, we're going to do alting, which is alt F4ing out of the some levels, which is going to break the game in not like a bad way, big way, but it's going to cause for us to not have every time we get out of a level, it shows how many pages we have to go to unlock the door. It's going to skip that cutscene entirely in most cases, and that's going to allow for us to do it. But anyway, with that, we are going to go into the first level here. I know this opening is very long, but it gives the story a little bit. Alright, so this is Heavy Heads. This is our first level in the game, and this is where we get to meet our first character of the game. Normally, for each other boss, we would have to go and we would have to... we have a little cutscene in between in the overworld where they show up, but for this one, it's not. Alright, so in this one we are going to be collecting everything that we need. In each level there are 4 things that we need to collect. There's going to be finishing the level, there's going to be 300 coins, there's going to be the secret page, and there's going to be the word lucky. So here we go, we're going to be using bong copping in all its glory. So right here I'm going to fall straight down, and then I'm going to dive, because if we don't do that... there's an area in the background, the bell, where we're going to be transferring over these golem heads, over to the bell. That won't spawn sometimes if you don't do that. So this is Master Mittens. This is our first boss. We're going to do that, and we're going to go over here. We're going to talk to just ahead. We're going to pick him up, and we're going to go over this way, and we are going to make him ring the bell. Then after this, we're going to start collecting all of our coins. We're going to be going in a specific route in order to get our 300 coins. We don't want to go over as much in this, but getting the 300 coins, it'll depend on how much that we get So here we go, get that coin. We're going to go over here, collect the L. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to jump on him. And then we're going to jump on him. Then we're going to go down here and we're going to collect coins here. We're going to get that guy. We're going to get this guy. Make sure not to go into there. Then we're going to go up here. We're going to do that. We're going to go over here. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. Then we're going to slide over here, get the C. Jump over here. Slide over. Jump, jump, then slide over here, go over here. Then we're going to collect that coin. We're going to swipe our tail, grab that. Then we're going to go up here. We're going to hit this. Then after we're done, we're going to go up and we're going to collect the K, then jump down and grab the head. Oh, we're not going to be destroying those boxes. So we're going to go here. We're going to slide down and we're going to go over here. So one thing I want to explain while I'm taking this head over is... the first person to kind of find out about bonk hopping, everybody finds it out by accident, but the first person to actually officially do it was White Paws. White Paws was, no, White Paws, Fluffy Prower. Fluffy Prower was the first person to actually find the bonk hopping for the game. And since then, using that, we've just totally broke the game. And that's what speedrun is about. So there we go. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go over here, and we're going to hit that. Then we're going to go up here. We're going to break that, pick this up, and then we're going to stay out a little bit of a ways. Then we're going to move in. Okay, we're good on coins. We're going to bring this all the way over here. This is going to open up the secret area so we can get our secret coin. We're going to jump down there, and we're going to grab the U. Lucky, we have that timed out just right. And then we're going to fall in here, grab that coin, and then we're going to go in here to get our secret. So we're going to go over here, destroy that, roll over here, and then what I'm going to try and do here, get that, and then I'm going to stand right here. Perfect. So now all we have to do is we have to go over here, we have to grab this big, we're going to go down here. We don't need the level because, and then we're going to swipe our tail at the very edge of that. That's going to allow for us to get that secret a little bit faster than normal. So now we only have one more letter we have to get. We have to get the 300 coins and finish up the level. And we're going to get all of that just right up here. So we're going to do a bonk hop up to the top up here. Hit that. We're going to go over here and we're going to collect the Y. We're going to fall down here. We have our 300 coins. We have our Y. We're going to go down here. We're going to bounce off this guy's head. And then we're going to continue by putting in the last head here. And with that, we have now completed that level. That was a very solid level. We'll take that any day. So now this giant golem is actually on our team now that we have woken him up, and he is going to get us our last secret. And our last secret, or not our last secret, our last page, excuse me. And that last page is going to spawn once we get up to here. This page does not spawn in until you do this, until you get all the heads, so there's no way for us to actually speed this up. It now spawns in right now. So there's no way to actually speed that up in any percent. Alright, so... and without further ado, we're going to go over here and we're going to pick this up. And then with that, we are going to mash the button until we see the loading screen. Once we see the loading screen, we're going to go into the main area and we are going to Alt F4. And then we're going to go and we're going to open the game back up. Perfect. And we're going to keep our mouse right there because we're going to have to do it one more time. So doing this, like I said, allows for us to completely go and... we're going to go over here and we're going to slide, we're going to jump over here, and we're going to go into an auto runner. We're going to be doing these a lot more because these are like the fastest. Actually, we're only going to do 2 of them, I think, in this run entirely. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do next. And we're going to alt out of this again because we're going to completely skip the breaking of the door, breaking open of the door, as well as a cutscene with mittens that we would get outside of here. So this is a really fast-paced thing, but this is also a perfect time for donations to be read, because all it is me going and collecting a bunch of different... Actually, we have to collect everything out of here, so hopefully I don't mess up. There we go. We're going to get the C now. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to jump all the way down here. We're going to go up here. Hopefully not mess up anything. Perfect. There's our secret. We're going to go down here. We're going to get the K. And then, like I said, this is really fast-paced. So now we got the Y. We're going to go up here, jump on all of this. We're going to grab some more. Go over here. We're going to do this. We're going to bounce again. And then we're going to Grab that. We should be good for coins-wise, because we have all these coins, and that should be all of our coins. And that is the end, right there. So we're going to mash one more time, and then we're going to go Alt-4, and then we're going to go into the final, the first boss of the game. Alt-F4, and then we're going to click back in. Perfect. And then with this, we are going to go to Mittens, which is our next boss, or our first boss. Not our next boss, our first boss. So Mittens is very simple, for obvious reasons. He is our first boss in the game. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to jump up. And it says that we need 8 pages to unlock the door, and it would break open normally. But we already have 8. We got 4 in the first level and 4 in the second level, and then we're going to go into here. So a lot of the times for these bosses, after I explain a little bit about them, is a perfect time for donations to be read, because there's not a lot going on. But yeah, we have Mittens here, and he says, "You have come into my domain. Now I must stop you." All right. So the first thing that we're going to do here is there's going to be a bunch of heads that are going to be spawning in. We know where all of them are going to spawn in. The first one's right there. The second one is way over here. Third one's going to spawn right there, and then we have another one right there. So we're going to hit them all over that way. We're going to hit that one right there, and then the last one is going to go right there. So hopefully it goes over and hits that one. Perfect. We want to just collect these coins so we don't hit them later on. Then just for fun, we're going to bonk up here and stay right here. So while this is going on, we're just going to stand right here and wait for this to happen, so it's impossible to get hit. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go down, and there's going to be more heads that are spawning in. So if we stand right down here, right in this spot, we cannot get hit, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run towards the head, because I'm not sure. Sometimes the heads go slow, and sometimes they go fast. That was a slow hit. But if we stand right here, this is the exact same spot in the first game that you can stand in to not get hit by the bouncing fireballs. So there's a couple of differences, actually quite a lot of differences for this game compared to Super Lucky's Tale. The levels got changed up. There's a couple more like things that are added. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna hit him right there. It allows for him to fall down faster. Plus, we got the really funny anti-social distancing Lucky there. If you fall at a certain distance, certain time on there, Lucky will spawn in a position that he wasn't originally supposed to be spawned in, which was right there, and he will just be super close, just staring at Mittens there. All right. So we are now done with the first level. We are now going to go into Veggie Village. Veggie Village, we're going to be doing a couple of different things here. The first thing we're going to be doing is seeing my girl, Tess. I call her my girl. I love Tess. She's my favorite. To the point where everybody in the Discord knows Tess as my girl. Call her my girl because she is my girl. But yeah, this is Tess. She's the smart one, and we're going to be going through some of her levels, and actually she's a scientist, so she has a couple of fun things for us to do. Fun as in quotation marks, as in because we're going to be doing her first level here for one of her fun things, and that is the which is this right here. We're going to go up here and we're going to go in. This is the if you like Super Lucky, or if you like Super Monkey Ball, this is Super Lucky's Ball. We're going to go over here and we are going to collect coins to finish up the level. That's all we have to do is collect all the coins that are in this level, if I can do everything properly. This was not a good level, but whatever. Okay, this should be good now. I believe I got all of them over there. We're going to roll up here. There we go. Finish off strong, Steve. We can do that. Alright, that's the end of that. Once we're done with this, there isn't going to be a countdown for what you all collected and everything, because there's only one thing that you have to collect. So we're going to go over here, we're going to pick this up, and then we're going to just set this down, and then we are going to do some alting here again. Okay, Alt F4, we're going to go back into the game, and then we are going to go to Piggy Panic, Piggy Peril, I think it's Piggy Peril. We call it Piggy Parish because it sometimes can be very difficult, but we're going to get everything collected inside of this level, and we are actually not going to alt out of this one because doing it too much will kind of mess up the game. So right there, we're going to go into Piggy Peril and collect everything. This is a fast-paced level. So here we go. We're going to first go over here, and we're going to hit him. We're going to go over here. We're going to collect this. We're going to roll all the way over here. We're going to swipe our tail again. We're going to grab this, jump down, and then we're going to go over here, go up, and then slide all the way down. That was good. And then we're going to go over here, jump up here, and then we're going to do something fun here. We're going to go down here. Normally you have to hit that switch to get over here, but you can just fall down there and collect it. Oops, I died. That's fine. Well, this kind of shows that the checkpoints in this game are actually pretty lenient. So right here, we're going to collect these over again. That's all we have to collect over again, and that's perfectly fine. So we're going to go over here once again, and we're going to hit them. We're going to go over here, and we're going to slide all the way over here. In order to get our secret, we actually have to go up here, and we actually have to hit that. That's actually kind of a really pretty well hidden secret there. A lot of people might not know about that. So actually, we're on a pretty good thing. We can jump over all those. Oops, we do need to collect all the coins in here, which is unfortunate, because I could have gone through. So I'm just going to slide through to a little bit of a getting hurt there. We're going to collect the C, go out. We're going to go over here, we're going to bounce up, and then we're going to jump on the pig, or the caterpillar there. We have to wait, unfortunately, for the K here. I missed the K again. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to stay over here now and wait for it. Oh, man, this is unfortunate. There we go. Alright, now we're going to slide underneath that. We're going to go over here, and we are going to go into here, and we're going to do a really cool trick that I accidentally found one time. If you go all the way over here and then you just dive, you can skip the entirety of that. We also have our 300 coins. We have the lucky letter, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to do that. We're going to go all the way over here, and we're actually not going to hit that. We're actually just going to do a bonk over and slide in. And just like that, we are done with that level. We are not going to alt. We're going to finish up by going over here. And mash. Alright, now you get to see a little bit about what it would actually be like breaking it, but not really, because it's not actually going to be... So it's going to count all the coins that we actually collected throughout all the levels. Because we altered it, it's going to do that, but it won't have to do that anymore. So this is what it would be like actually breaking open the doors, because we have 5 more that we had to collect. And then it would show another cutscene. So this is why we kind of break the doors later on, but it's a lot easier to just do it this way. So we're going to go over here. I always miss that. That will always happen. Don't worry about it. I don't know why. The game just does not like me to go up there. Alright, now we're going on to ripe rollers, but we in the community, since the very first game, have liked to call this rip rollers because it is very difficult and it's not nice to a lot of us. We're going to go over this way and hopefully not die. I should be good. We're going to fall down this way and we're going to go down below and this will save us. We're going to go over here and we're going to collect that. We also have to collect all of the specials in here. We got the C, that's good. And then we're going to go over here, jump and collect all these. Then we're going to go into the secret. I used to struggle with the secret so hard, but once you actually practice it enough, it's actually a really fun secret. So there we go. We're going to collect all those. We're going to jump on this and get this right here. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to slide off, and we're actually going to die on purpose if I can. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to get this coin. We're going to go over here and collect these. Then run all the way over here, and we're going to... We got a perfect cycle there, so we're going to go over here. We have to hit this. Wait for that. Get the Y. Then go over here, and we're almost done with the level. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to... Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. So if I wouldn't have gotten hit there, I could have slid through all that. Bounce once, bounce twice. So what I did at the very end there is I actually did a coin jump. If I weren't to mess up there, I would have been able to do the coin jump all the way to the very end there. So then I do a small bonk hop up to the top over there. It's just like, saves a second or two from the very end. Then we're going to go and we are going to go into the next Super Lucky Ball. And finish up this. And see, the thing for doing breaking the door open does not happen anymore. We're going to do one more alt in the last two worlds. So right here we have another Super Lucky Ball, and we're going to collect all the coins. This is a little bit more difficult and a little bit longer than the last one. But what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up here, and we're going to go over, we're going to go down, and we're going to collect these coins. That was good, Steve. Then we're going to go over here, and we are going to collect all these. Go over here. Here we go, and then finish that up. That was actually really solid. Then we're going to go over here and finish that up. So with that, we have now got all 10 of our pages that we need for this area, and something fun about this is normally you would have to wait to be able to use the use your roll there, but if you just hold the direction that you're going and dive, when you get out of it during a cutscene, then you're able to move forward without having to worry about it. Alright, so now we're going to go into Tess, and Tess has one of the greatest cutscenes, so... Alright, so with that short cutscene happening, we have a couple of tricks that are going to be happening right here. The first that's going to be happening is that this secret that I'm about to do with standing right here was actually carried over from the original Lucky's Tale game. You can just stand here and just not get hit by that. So we're going to roll over here. We're going to hit that and hit that. So that's the first wave completely done. That was really solid. So now we're going to go over here and we're going to jump on the bees, which is very simple because you can just stay flying in the air. So here's, oops. Maybe. There we go. If you go faster, she does act up a little bit faster. So we're going to stay down here once again because once he slams down, bam, then we stay right here, and I missed that one down below. That's unfortunate. That was not good, but whatever. So finally, we're going to do the bees again. So you'll see, never mind, you will not see. We're going to go up here this time, stand up here. We still will not get hit. It's impossible to get hit when you're standing right here. And like this, we are just going to go and we are going to, we're going to hit these. We'll hit those two. We'll go down here and we're going to hit that one. We're going to go into the specific order here because we want to be up here by the end of this because we're going to do a little bit of secret to, a little bit of a trick to make her go a little bit faster. We're going to fall into the water. She's already going to be gone, and then the cutscene is going to happen already. Normally we have to wait a little bit longer for that to happen, but since we fell so fast, for some reason it activates the cutscene a lot faster. Alright, so now we're done with that. We're going to go into Restful Retreat, which is our next level, and we don't... The hardest level for me, personally, is going to be coming up is the second level, which or the first main level after the Super Lucky Ball, and that's going to be Ladder Match of the Mind. It's very difficult for me for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, so we're going to be doing a super lucky ball. We're going to be doing ladder match of the mind. We're going to do a super lucky ball, and then we're going to be doing another auto scroller runner, then into the boss. And this boss is really cool because we actually kind of broke this literally in half. Alright, so here we go. We're going to mash a little bit here, get done with all the cutscenes, and then we're going to go up top up there. Perfect. That was really solid moving. Okay, sorry, this is not a super lucky ball. We are now into puzzles. So in these puzzle levels, normally if you touch the ground there, you get a cutscene for him talking to you, and you would also have to solve it. However, with bonk hopping, we can just bonk hop all the way along the outside wall there on the back wall, then dive down onto the page and finish getting the page. We're going to Alt F4 there, and then we're going to come back in. That is almost our last alt. We aren't going to do any more alting in the rest of this level. Alright, there we go. So we're going to be... we're not going to have any more Super Lucky Ball. We're just going to... the last that we have is just a bunch of those... over there. The puzzle pages. Ah, that's unfortunate. So you can get up there if nothing is in your way. I mean, to be fair, I'm not the greatest at this level to begin with, so whatever you see me do here isn't the greatest representation of this level anyway. Sorry to say. Oops. Definitely not if I do that. This is what I meant to do. Because then we don't have to hit this switch, and then we can just go up there. It would have been a lot faster had I actually... There we go. So that's how you want that done right there. That was actually pretty solid. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to get the secret, which is a timed one again. Alright, and then if I can fall down, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a bonk hop up to here, so we don't have to go all the way back. Hit up here, and then we're going to go over here, get C. We're going to go up here. We have to collect all these coins in order for us to get the K that's right here. And then we're going to go all the way up here, and we're going to collect coins here. Collect a couple more. This should get me the 300 by the end, I believe. Hopefully. If not, we're going to be coming back down. So that trick that I just did right there was actually found by me. I did it by accident. That's how I find most of the tricks. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to collect the Y, and then go back up here. Then we're going to go up here, and we're going to do one more trick. We're going to stand on top of this. This will allow for us to get up here a little bit faster, and then we're going to finish up the level. That was pretty solid. I messed up a couple of things, but not too bad. We'll take that any day. Alright, so now we're done with the ladder match of the mind. We got all of them there. All we need to do is one more puzzle level, and then the runner, and then we go into the boss, where we have quite a bit that we have to explain with the boss. So it's going to be showing this no matter what. There's no way we can actually get around this. So what's funny is that the mailman right there, he shows up double on there, and he'll also be double when we go up there. So now we're going to go up on top of ladder match of the mind, and then we're going to do our bonk hop around the wall again. Oh, that was weird. Alright. So now with that, we are going to go, and we are going to go over to the auto-scroller. This one is a little bit more unique. we actually have switches that we have to hit. I believe this is the one that I'm thinking of. Yes, this is actually one of my favorite auto-scrollers in the entire game. So we have to take basically all top paths and make sure we hit all the switches. If we miss one switch, then we have to redo it. There we go, that's one switch. Then we're going to have to hit that one. Make sure that we hit that one. That one's very easy to miss. So now we're going to go up top here, get all coins that we need, jump down here, then go underneath. Then we're going to go over here, slide underneath, then we're going to hit that, go all the way down to get our secret. Like I said, this is very simple, very easy to do, but if you miss one, I promise you, you will not be able to finish it. This is the only one that you can miss and still get it. You can still get that Y, but not recommended. And there we go. That is the end of the level, and like I said, it's one of my favorite auto-scrollers. That is everything. And then with that, we are going to go into the buttons and fluffy level. That's actually the name. After that, when we're in there, there's a little bit that I have to explain, but I also have to focus really hard on one of the tricks that we're going to be doing. So I'll try and explain the trick right now. So with our bonk hopping, we have a way to climb up a pole in the background till we get up enough height to trick the game into letting us skip a certain phase in the game. It's a combination of a bunch of different people. Maui Man, Mooshpaw, multiple different people. This is a combination of, Quantum Chrissy is another one. With all of these people doing it, it allowed for us to come up with what this level is today. So what I'm first going to do is I'm actually going to jump over to the bridge, which you normally wouldn't think you would be able to do, but if you just do a nice bonk hop over to the other side, we're going to get over to the ship. And that's how the skip is actually going to start. All right, here we go. We're going to go over here. He'll be jumping around. We're going to go over here. We're going to do a bonk hop. Then we're going to get up here. We're going to bounce over here. We're going to climb all the way up here. I need to focus for just a second. Okay, now we're going to fall all the way down. We're going to turn the camera, and then we're going to wait. While we're waiting, we're going to swipe the tail. Because what we're going to do is we're actually going to hit two of these, cycles at the same time by hitting two bombs at it. So this was theorized to be able to happen for a long time. We just didn't know how it was going to work, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to go over here, and we're going to wait for this to go in. We're going to hit that over. He's going to get hit again. We're going to hit him. We're going to hit him. Then we're going to wait for Fluffy to get over here. Now we have to wait for this. We're going to hit the bomb back right there. And we're going to know if we got it if another Fluffy shows up over there. Perfect, we got it. So what I did is I messed up there, that's fine. I always forget that there's one more cycle here that we have to do before we're able to continue on. There we go. Perfect. So now we're going to go over here, and we are going to bonk up here one more time. And that completely skipped an entire cycle. Normally I had to do all these cycles 3 times. However, we doing the way that we did it, by hitting, destroying the first 2 bomb cats, then hitting the bomb back at the 3rd bomb cat, it allowed for us to completely skip a cycle. You can't do it in any other order. So, doing this, I do have to explain that this could be a perfect time for donations to be read, but I also want to explain that in the first Super Lucky's Tale, there is a very rare chance for Lucky Smells to show up in the fireballs that are going across. It never it didn't happen. However, in this game, it shows up every single time. Lucky smells. Alright, so like that, we are done. That actually saves about 40 seconds compared to the original one, even maybe a little bit more. So with that, we are going to go on to Gilly Island, and all that we are going to be doing in Gilly Island is we're going to be doing puzzles. Puzzles and only puzzles. And this is, originally Gilly Island in the original game was actually a DLC level for the game, and we would have gone right into Hauntingham. However, now we have Gilly Island as an official one, and this is actually some people's favorite boss, which is Meowmalade, and she is a singer, or is trying as best as she can to be a singer. And she's gonna get mad at us because we just break in and stop her from singing. So, Gilly Island, unfortunately, in any percent, is actually boring, but I love the levels in the all main levels. In every other category, Gilly Island is amazing. So we're going to go into this one first, and once we're done with this, we're going to alt, and it's going to be the last alt of the entire game, actually. Alright, so while I'm doing all of these levels, it's actually a really good time for donations to be read, because there's, like, nothing else. Okay, unfortunately I went to the wrong angle, and you did get to see exactly what it looks like when when the dialogue box comes up. You just can't move. So we're going to alt, and then we're going to go over here, and then with that, we are now going to be going and finishing up the game normally, because it will not break anymore. After this. Okay, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get the second one. We can just stay buried underneath the ground here, and we're going to go into here. And so these puzzles are actually, we have also a category extension for this game. We don't have a lot of them done, but there actually is a puzzle percent, which is solve every puzzle normally. And nobody has done it yet, but I thought it was really fun. There's also another, one of my favorite category extension is Black Golem percent, or Find All Black Golems, because there's a Black Golem in each one of the levels except for Hauntingham. So if you find all the Black Golems, the category ends when finding the last Black Golem. Perfect. That's what we wanted to do to get over to here, and now we are going to go into this one. There's a certain route that we usually take to get these. I don't know if there's any other route, but this is what I have for my notes. This is what was given to me. Perfect. We got 3 more of these to do. Like I said, this is a perfect time for donations to be read in the middle of me going to each one of these. Perfect. Go over here. Alright. Sometimes when you go up into there, it is possible for you to just lock on. Because Lucky has, with his dive in the air, he kind of has a lock-on mechanism if you haven't already seen. Unless there's nothing there, which is right there. But he has a lock-on mechanism where he could potentially dive in to the area from a distance. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here to the next one, which is down there. There's the lock-on mechanism right there, kind of showing it off. So we only need 6 pages to unlock this door, and like I said, there's 6 of these levels, so we just do all 6 of these. It's the fastest route that you can do. Okay, we have one more, and I'm going to make sure that I go the right direction here. Perfect. So I'm going to jump up on these. It makes... Oops, maybe not. Maybe not. Perfect. Alright, and like that, we're going to do our last one, and then we're going to head over to Meowmalade. Yep, I knew it. I went down a little bit too early. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's just a couple of seconds loss. Alright, and just like that, we are done. It's going to show us this guy here that's going to say, hey, thank you for getting all of those. We break those bananas for no apparent reason whatsoever. Then we're going to go over here, and we are going to head over to Meowmalade. So Meowmalade has a bunch of different names. The biggest one being Meowmalak. For the sole purpose of multiple people have had softlocks in this level, in this boss, and this boss alone. We have no idea why. It's never happened to anybody else but those two people. And with that, we are going to listen to the greatest music of all time. So what I want everybody to do is I want them in the chat to do the greatest dance emote that you have. I know there would be one for the marathon. So any dance emote that there is, you can also dance along with it because it has the greatest music in the entire game. Well, not precisely. There's another one that I can talk about that is in the all main levels, and that is the Soggy Boggy Boys level, our Harvest Festival. That would actually be a incentive for this game, is to play Harvest Festival because it has the greatest song in all of his existence. Everybody wants to hear the Soggy Boggy Boys and their songs. All right, over here. So one thing about this is you can actually bonk up on the walls over here, but if you go too high, there, you can actually die. So I don't like to do it. I just like to take the risk. I know where to stand most of the time, but I just don't. I'm not good at it because you can bonk hop, then you have to wait a little bit, then you have to bonk hop again. It's just not worth it in my opinion. So after that first phase, she added in a little bit extra here, and she decided to make it so she has moving platforms. If you haven't noticed in this, the gimmick of this boss fight is that you have to stand in the blue sections, otherwise you'll get hurt. And you have to hit her 3 times on each cycle. Then we just have 1 now. So, right here, what I like to do is I like to save the golems, because they're the only ones that like to dance in this section. And they don't hurt you at all, they just like to dance. So I just like them to chill out with me and dance a little bit. So now she decided to up the ante a little bit more and make it not only move around, but also more lasers. There we go, and that is Meowmalade, Lady Meowmalade, finished up, and we are going on to the last level, which is Hauntingham. And Hauntingham, all we need to do is we need to collect 300 coins, and the ending level in the first level, and the secret and the finishing page in the last level, but it's not technically the last level, because what we're going to be doing is going into the second hardest skip of the entire run, which is Hauntingham skip. We're going to be skipping all of the last level and getting over to the final boss after completing the first 2 levels. However, if this gets chosen for the marathon, I will learn how to do the hardest skip in the game, and that is Froggy Skip, which allows for you to skip every level but the last level of the game, which you get all 4 levels, which is an auto runner. We completely skip that in this route that I'm going to be taking. But in order to get world record in this, the top runners of this game do Froggy Skip, and just to learn the trick and do it once, the average time for somebody to do it first try is 2 hours. I have yet to learn the trick, so if this gets chosen for the marathon, I will be learning Froggy Skip. Which Froggy Skip entitles us to pick up a froggy stuffed toy and doing like a jump and attack all the way to the back of the level and then jumping back over. All right, and now we are going to be going on to Carnival Court. We are going to be meeting somebody really cool. We have to get three tickets in order to get the final page, which you see right in front of us. There's no way of getting in there any earlier. And then we're going to meet Clive the Barker. So, if you know any pop culture, you know who Clive Barker is. The famous Clive Barker. Not this Clive Barker, but the actual Clive Barker. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to actually be doing a little secret at the end of this that I found by accident one day. So we're going to go here, 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 and then we're going to... I didn't do it correctly. So if you land on that, get the last coin, Lucky will not celebrate like this. He'll actually celebrate on the actual cart, and then we can just continue walking. So we lost a little bit of time by that, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to go this way, and then we're going to collect those coins because we need 300, but there's going to be an easier way for us to do that in just a second. We're going to go over here, and we're actually going to do a little bit of a bonk hop over this way. We're going to go here. Bonk hop up here. We're going to grab these, and then we're going to go right here. And this is going to get us our second ticket. This is going to get us our second ticket. Then we're going to go into another area, which will allow for us to get enough coins after we get out of that section. Because it's going to give us a bunch of different coins afterwards. So we got one there, and now we're going to go in here, and we're going to do a small fight with a bunch of different enemies. And we know where they're going to be, so the first ones are going to be right there. The next ones are going to spawn right up on top of me. Oh no, it's the bees next. So here's our lock-on mechanism that we have. That was actually really solid of a showing of that. The next one is going to just be that. We're going to get 2 ghosts. And then we're going to get that last one. Perfect. And now it's going to give us a bunch of these pickups right here. We're going to collect those. We're going to collect the last ticket here, and then we're going to head to the exit. And in order to head to the exit, we're just going to take our short path right here to make us go a little bit faster on the ground. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to collect that, unfortunately. Then we're going to go all the way down here, and we're going to make sure that we hit the right one. We're going to jump up here, and we're going to grab our last ticket, and there we go. That is the end of Carnival Court. There's a lot. That level's a lot longer when you had to collect all the tickets and get the secret page. It's actually a really fun secret page. You have to race a chicken in the page or the secret page. All right. So now I got that. We're going to head into one of my favorite levels in the entire game, and that is Ghost Train. Terror Train. And this one is in Autostroller in a different sense, but the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to do a little bit of a trick here. If you just go in very short there, you actually skip over an entire cutscene I think found by Maui Man a while back. You skip the entire dialogue box there. So the hidden secret, we're just going to be... Oh, that is not good, actually. There we go. We're good. As long as we have 2, we're fine. Please, thank you. So you can actually get up top if you're fast enough there. You can actually get up top. So the hidden secret is coming up very soon here. We're going to do a bonk hop over this. Then we're going to hopefully get over here. We're going to bounce off of him. We're going to go in here. We're going to pick up the hidden page, and then we're just going to continue on. So normally you wouldn't know where that hidden page is unless you hit the switch on the other side of that, but since we're speedrunners, we know exactly where that is. Perfect. We're going to go over here and finish off the level. The end of the level is right here. This is why I like the level. It's short, sweet, and super fun. So all we're going to do at the very end here is we're going to double jump, and that's going to allow for us to get the final page. Alright, so now we're going on to Hauntingham Skip. This is the skip that I was talking about, that it takes quite a bit of focus. Well, Yeah, quite a bit of focus. You're going to see me rock back and forth. It's going to look a little weird, but it's the only way that I can get my motion down to do it. We're going to be skipping this level entirely, as well as the next level entirely, because we have all 4 of the pages that we need to get into the final boss fight, which is Jinx. So we're going to go up here first, and then we're going to jump over to the island over there by doing a bonk hop. So here we go. That's not good. That's fine. We can do it again. This just shows how hard of a skip this is. This is what stops a lot of people from learning any percent, is this skip and this skip alone. There we go, we did it. Fortunately, if you get off cycle there, like I did the first time, then you'll just fall in. But we're perfectly fine. It's not that big of an issue. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to go all the way over here. And we're going to do something crazy. We're going to jump at it like that angle. And hopefully, if I did this correctly, the door will open, unlock, and I will teleport at the same time, because I went at an angle that I was supposed to. If not, that's fine. It doesn't lose any... Oh, we did it. Perfect. All right, and now with this, I have to do what I always do when I get here. Lucky! Over here! Lyra! I'm so glad you're here. How did you get into the book? She didn't. Foolish child. Jinx! I've been waiting for you, Lucky Swifttail. I really must thank you. The book is finally mine! We're going to master all of this, make it go a little bit faster, and then we have the final fight, which is Jinx. So you're going to see this fight. This fight was a lot harder in the first game, so much so that it took somebody on stream, on camera, saying, playful. Why? For them to finally say, okay, we might need to, I'm not joking, they did an update to make this fight easier. And speaking of updates, I want to thank Playful Corporation for making this game. They are very, very supportive of the game. Of the speedrun as well. So much so that when this game first came out, the loading times on this were horrendous. And they made an update to make the loading times faster. And as another surprise, they actually, with us finding the trick, 1 second, there's a trick right here. We're going to stand right here, and we're going to hit him 3 times, flying off the stage. That gets rid of the first phase. So much so that the loading screens in the middle, the little extra text that you find in the middle with the mailman talking, they actually added in something for bonk hopping, explaining how to do it, because they watched us do the trick so much. And knew about it. Also, so much so that in the first level, Dan Hurd, one of the creators of the game, one of the producers, directors of the game, saw us doing the speed run and decided to show us how to do a trick in the original Super Lucky's Tale. And we use that in the route that we use, and we officially call it Dan Skip. Thank you, Dan. And thank you for this amazing game. I love it so much. Alright, so now we're on to Phase 2. Okay, I got both cycles that I like. It seems like I can manipulate it if I stand in a specific spot. Perfect. So this skip was actually found by somebody who doesn't run the game anymore. he just did it casually, or by accident one day. I watched them do it, and I was able to manipulate that trick to be able to do it again. Alright, so this is a new phase. What he's going to do is he's actually going to be chasing us while these are up. And this is actually a pretty good... I got all 3 of the cycles that I like the most by standing in a specific spot. Okay, so now we have a fun part here. We have all of these. This is going to be going on the ground. All these ghosts, while the ground is moving and the stuff is on the ground going. Then it adds on this. Perfect. So now we're on to the last phase, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to follow him. Oh, we're going to follow him over there. There. That was really good ending. Alright, so the timing is going to come up when we touch the book for the last time. So timing is coming up very shortly here. And time. Alright, so that was New Super Lucky's Tale Any Percent. This game is so much fun. It's a blast to run. It's so cute. Amazing tricks to watch. But we've been trying so hard to get this into a marathon. We want it to be shown off so bad. But anyway, if you enjoyed this run, I would love for this to be chosen. And I would love to see you at the marathon. Thank you so much.